Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is sort of an unboxing. I mean, I've already unboxed the items in question, and we're just going to show them off because the packaging is just like standard packaging. You've got a flat rate mailer that the post office tried to murder. You can see what they did up here. This whole section is like crunched over like that. And it all came in a Gemini, which is a slightly thicker Gemini. And then inside of that, there was this. Wrapped around some other stuff, and we'll take a look at that other stuff in a second. And this was the only disappointment I had. For starters, this is super duper staticky. I don't know if it's obvious, but it's like sticking to my desk. I don't know if you can tell that. If you were here holding the bag, you'd feel it and you'd understand. And this is my only disappointment with the campaign. As for the Rags Kickstarter, Reup, you're crazy. I'm not gonna do the like little songbird version like Brian does, but yeah, the fancy schmancy packaging, I had to just cut it open because this would not tear. Like, it would not come clean. Like, I don't know if this was sealed with a heat gun or what, but this absolutely would not come clean without just shredding the packaging here. So, didn't want to shred the packaging. Decided, hey, I'm not shredding the packaging. And once that decision was made and I moved on, and man, this is so staticky. It's picking up like fuzz and stuff. I don't know where this is coming from. That's ridiculous. This is the most staticky piece of plastic I have ever seen in my life. I know I'm not showing it to you because I'm over here fighting like little pieces of like lint and stuff that are like leaping onto it. Where it's coming from, I don't know. Anyway, it's a cool little plastic bag package thing. I'm gonna probably like stick it in the back of one of those or something like that. That way I can keep it. Also keep the static off of it, or the crud off of it. It's a little ridiculous. And the campaign, I guess I'll just set this like right over here. It can just hang out right off camera. And the campaign was for basically second or third prints of Patreon books. Also inside of it was this cute little tiny baby chibi sticker. I love it, by the way. I love that little sticker. It is cute. Very appropriately sized. It's a chibi sticker for a chibi character. Now, there was a stretch goal to replace the regular cover with, for issue 1, with this cover. I can't show it to you. We would be violating all the YouTube rules. Suffice it to say, it's cool looking. The book is in perfect shape. If I sent that in to get it graded, it might come up as a 9.9. Like, we're talking super duper immaculate. Now, I did get, and I don't think that this is part of what everybody was getting. I think this is actually something else I was being sent just in the same shipment. But I got the old re-up cover for issue 1 sent to me as well. Let me just put that there. And of course, there's the covers for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want issue 7, you need to join the Patreon. And the only reason I mentioned this book and the difference between what I got here and what everybody else is just so you can judge for yourself, like if I'm compromised or whatever. I mean, I did have like access to reply to people's comments and stuff as like a creator on the campaign and all that. So maybe you think that kind of sways my judgment. But if you've been hanging out on my channel and you have seen me talk about like rags in any capacity, you know how I feel about this series. So I don't think that any of this, what I'm saying, is going to come as a surprise. So all these books, we're actually going to take them out and check them out and see what kind of shape they're in, because I've seen people talk about like having damaged books and stuff, and I want to see what mine look like. Now, at first inspection, just looking at the covers and through the bags, everything looks great. Yeah, back cover looks good. There's no spine ticks, no color breaks, no burring on the corners. Front cover looks really good. There might be a very slight spine tick right here, but this would still be called a 9.8 if I sent it in for grading, I'm pretty sure. You can see the interior is printed fantastically. Indie Planet did a great job here. Let me go ahead and put this back in the bag. Let's put the bag right there. Let's look at issue 5. Now, I've seen people get books that have more substantial, like, they actually have like little color breaky things. At least I think I have. Or at least somebody, no, I should take that back. Somebody said they did. Oh, this looks like this got crinked up a little bit, like a human finger caught it right there. Can I get the glare to show that? I don't think I can. Oh, right here. You can kind of see it. See how there's this little slightly darker region? And that's just the angle of the paper is flipped outward a little bit. There's also a little thing down here where I think something similar happened. That just looks like a human being touched the book. Otherwise, it's in great shape. So, pretty happy so far. None of these things are deal breakers. I mean, I've got books from the actual comic book store that were in worse shape than this, and I paid like $5 for them, you know? Know what I'm saying? As long as nothing is really destroying the color on the... Oh, huh. I say that, and then right here, and what is this? Issue 3. I don't know why we're doing this in a weird order. There's some kind of little speckles on the page that are like a different shininess than the rest of it. And then there's these places where the ink just wasn't applied. Corners look great. This packaging held up pretty well. I gotta say, this packaging, it did its job. It got the books to me pretty darn well intact. The only like foldy types, like, you know, the paper's been moved type stuff that I've seen has just been like human beings handling the book. And that's just going to happen. It's not like, you know, the mailman got to... Oh. Look at that. There's, I don't know if you can see them. I get the glare just right, maybe. And it's really hard to show, but there are little, like, ink bubbles here, here, here. And there are these 2 white spots, and there's a couple more little bubbles scattered around right there. Because that's what that looks like. It's either wax or ink, and it's probably ink, because I bet these spots were where bubbles were, and they got scratched off. Otherwise, corners, spine looks good. There's a very slight thing here, and there's also a little corner, or a little spine roll. Actually, now that I'm looking at it in the light, can I get the glare to work with me here? You can maybe kind of see it like right here if I'm rocking the book back and forth. You can see like how the paper curves. So a little bit of a spine roll right there. Still it's in pretty good shape. I don't have any complaints about it. I'm just cataloging this like for the record, you know? That way 3 months from now, I can't be like, yo man, give me replacements for my damages, because these shouldn't count as damage. Like, you would sell these in a store. And if they're good enough to be sold on the shelf in a comic book store, this is immaculate. This is perfect. There is not a... Well, there's a one speck there. And that's a printing error. But the book itself, there is nothing. There's not a spine tick. There's no slight creases. There's no rolls. It is ultimo perfecto. And that leaves number 1, the classic, you know, the original cover. The cover that launched a franchise, and it is really good looking. I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, this is perfect. There's maybe a very slight spot where ink didn't get applied perfectly. And again, that's a printing error. It's not a shipping error, which is what I was mostly concerned with was, yo, what's going on in my shipping? They look fantastic. The other book, the one I can't show you, the cute, sexy robots cover, I already looked at it. It is immaculate. It's perfect. It's fantastic looking. So, that's the Rags Kickstarter. All the cool stuff. Cool packaging. Cool little sticker. Comic books. Yeah. Yeah. You take care of yourselves. You have a great day. See you next time. Till then, bye bye.